Hello there everyone, I am MrGamingGuitarist and I am currently recording this video during a live stream because it's best to kill two birds with one stone. So I'm gonna eat this, which I don't want to tilt it too much because of course we do not want to spill it over the equipment. But this is an Italian... Oh my god! And I just spilled it on my goddamn leg. I'm just glad it wasn't a lot of it, because my god, my leg feels like fucking magma right now. Holy fucking shit. Demonetized! We got it in 30 seconds, motherfuckers! I did the one thing I did not want to happen, and it... Okay, at least the whole thing didn't fall over. Yes, you can see it right here. Take a look. Look at that stain. And look at that stain. Now we need to switch over. Now I need to pause the record button. Okay, back on the recording. So for those of you watching the recording on YouTube, a little bit of the soup spilled. But thankfully, you know, I changed into new pants. And I am letting the ones I was wearing earlier, letting them rest, letting them get some air. So now we are going to begin by eating this Italian soup that I have made with, I don't even know what the proper way to call it is, but I just saw a recipe that said Italian soup. But it you know, because I use 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, elbow macaroni pasta. I believe it needed, half a cup of chopped onion, and then it needed 1 cup of chopped celery, and then 1 can, I think 15 ounces of diced tomatoes, and then you put that on the pressure cooker, and then 1 pound of ground beef. That's important too. And so you put all of that together in the Instant Pot, or in my case, the Insignia brand pressure cooker, which is the generic version of the Instant Pot. Put it on high pressure for 5 minutes so that you're not letting it, so you only wait for 20 minutes instead of letting it simmer for a million hours. And then that's how you get this. So I am going to be reading the chat room at the same time. I don't know exactly how to have the chat room show up on the live stream. Let me see here. Yes, I did make it from scratch, but let me just say, using a pressure cooker or a generic version of the Instant Pot makes me feel like a much better chef than I actually am. Well, if you're hearing any like humming noise, that's just the fan in my laptop. So crap. I'm not even going to read what I'm seeing out loud in the chat room right now. Paying for certain pictures, that just sounds like a big no-no to me. Unless you're okay with that, then by all means, but I feel like that doesn't sound like a good situation. Goddamn, it's still piping hot. Like you can see the smoke. That's more smoke than a Cheech and Chong movie. Could you imagine? You know what? I was so shocked when my Superman movie. So the Superman trailer reaction. There's no way I could make a fucking Superman movie. The Superman trailer reaction to James Gunn's new Superman movie Could you imagine if this video got more fucking views than that? Because I was so shocked. That's why you always record your reactions as early as you can. Sean James tips $5, calling me the big dog. Or maybe he's saying that because I'm wearing the shirt of the OTC, Roman Reigns. I need to get some napkins. Not sponsored by Smoothie King. Keyword in that sentence being the word no. Holy shit, we got 444 total views, repeating numbers. That's a sign of a lot of good luck. Holy shit, biscuit. Thank you, universe, for showing me that. Everything is going to be just fine. If you ever see repeating numbers on a clock, like if you see 1111, 111, 222, 333, 444, etc., etc., if you see anything like that, because I remember one time I was pumping gas at a Shell gas station, and when it stopped, it just said 4.44 gallons, and that's like, wow. Thank you. Thank you, universe. Thank you, insert whatever you believe in here. Yeah, I'm just going to abandon ship on trying to put the chat room on a live stream, because I still want to eat this soup while it's hot, because it reminds me of, yeah, I pretty much, I pretty much abandoned ship on this the same way that Rocksteady abandoned ship on Suicide Squad Killed Justice League. And thank God they left that dumpster fire alone, because they can move on to doing what they do best, an actual offline single-player game. When you do something that fans clearly don't want, what did you fucking think was gonna happen? I don't know why this personality is coming out of me all of a sudden. Maybe it's because I've been really hearing the message from Aaron Doty's YouTube channel about saying how no matter what's going to happen in your life, if you're just being you, you're not thinking about it, you're just being yourself, you're going to polarize people, you're not supposed to get along with everyone. Well, guess what? Maybe me making this video is a sign to show who my actual audience is and who's just the assholes that I'm trying to get away from. I mean, in the future, if I get big enough, that's what she said. If there's ever a MrGamingGuitarist like meetup event or something, I would love to cook this for the people who come who shows up to that. Because one of my favorite streamers or people on YouTube of all time is the channel called Far From Settle. It's from the main host of it is Fraser Agar and his wife Becky Blow. They are two of my biggest inspirations, and it pains me to see they're not on YouTube anymore. I don't know if they're still creating content. I really hope they are, but they would organize things before where they would go to PAX, the convention, the Penny Arcade Expo, but I don't think anyone calls it that anymore. They just call it PAX. If anyone shows up to that, they'll say, hey, we're going to be up in this booth over here, and then everyone together would all just hang out and then chat, and then they would all walk together. Him and the group of fans would all walk together in Seattle and just go to a restaurant close by PAX and just hang out for the night. That sounds like a shit ton of fun. Maybe when I finally get to move to Austin and I get like a million subscribers and I get 100,000 views per video, that would be great to organize one of these days. Could you imagine if I would actually get an interview with people from Rockstar? I get to interview people at Naughty Dog. I get to, and you know, like those free screenings that people get, because, you know, I just, like I said, the goal of this channel is I want to be Stephen A. Smith for movies and video games, and also be a guy that streams video games. If you're brand new to this channel and you've only ever seen that fucking viral video with 1 million views, but it's not what I wanted. That's not the video I wanted to get 1 million views, but here we fucking are. Felipe, this is not a bean soup. This is an Italian soup, which is not actually Italian. That's just what the recipe I followed called it. But it's just like chicken broth, pasta, macaroni pasta, with Italian seasoning and diced tomatoes and diced garlic, diced onions, diced celery, and ground beef. And I made it a couple of days ago, and I just boiled some for my lunch. I mean, clearly I can be the Stephen A. Smith for guitars and video games and movies and wrestling. I mean, I already have shitty facial hair just like he does. Oh, that's I've been waiting on that one. See, I'm not scared to roast anymore. I'm not scared to roast. If people hate me for it, then so fucking what? They're not meant to be watching this channel anyway. As I guarantee you, Stephen A. would be laughing his ass off if I said that, if he heard this. ESPN, please don't murder me. You know they've got good assassins over there. Could you imagine if Kendrick Perkins was actually a hitman this entire time? Can you imagine if Stephen A. said, "Hey, Perk, I don't like what this half-white, half-Filipino guy who's balding with a ponytail with shitty facial hair, even worse than mine, has to say about me. Go get your sniper and go get him with the laser. Go find him." But in all seriousness, I'm really going to miss Inside the NBA, because why was the TNT so fucking stupid that they didn't renew their deal with the NBA? Because this is the final season. Like, this show started in 1989 with just Ernie Johnson all on his own, and it's going to end now with oh god, I felt like I was going to sneeze there for a second. And now it's going to end in 2025. But hey, what an amazing run that... What an amazing run that show had. But if anything, if they're not gonna, because that chemistry between Ernie and Kenny and Chuck and Shaq, like, you cannot replicate it. That's why we need those 4 guys together, even if they just had a little... Oh god, the allergies are kicking in. Fuck me. Ugh. Because even if we had... Siddharth Patil says, if Skip Bayless could make a career, you could too. I don't know if that's supposed to be a compliment or an insult, because I think it says a lot that I stopped watching. I stopped watching Undisputed once Shannon moved over to First Take. But it's funny because I watch Club Shay Shay and the Stephen A. Smith Show way more often than I ever watch just First Take on its own. But to be fair, at the same time, I've been watching the WWE way more because I have no hate towards Skip Bayless. I don't watch Skip enough to have an opinion about him, but all I know about him is there's a shitload of people that hate him, and the other thing I know is he looks like Maury Povich's long-lost twin brother. See, because Felipe, thank you so much for that $5. Says, what are your main plans for 2025? This motherfucker, I'm gonna keep let me do my Cat Williams. This motherfucker, I'm gonna keep doing this until the end of time. Because if I keep on driving for Uber, I ain't ever gonna accomplish my dreams and goals. You know what I'm saying? Keep it pimping. That was my first time in history. I think my second or third time ever trying to do a Cat Williams. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something from the quantum field. But I just feel the way I'm feeling right now is how I wish I could feel every single day. Whatever personality I've got right now, I would like this to be my default. Because I've been writing jokes, I've been waiting to go to open mics, but I have to delay that once a fucking again. Because if you're brand new to my channel and you've never seen me before, the things that I want to do for a living is I want to do YouTube, I want to play guitar, I want to sing, and I want to do stand-up comedy. That's what I want. Whichever one of those will start paying my bills first, instead of... Actually, well, Uber never pays me at all, because I only ever fucking break even. Fucking $420 a week just to rent a fucking car. Oh, man. Can you believe Mr. Gaming Guitarist? As soon as he starts eating that soup, them sinuses just start running like that faucet. Okay. I think I was much better sounding like Cat earlier. Now it's just starting to fade back into my normal voice. I got to keep working on it. If you keep working that corporate lifestyle, you... Fuck. I need to know how to do it without laughing. If you keep doing that corporate lifestyle, you ain't... Fuck. Okay, it's hard. Okay, I'm getting too in my head about it. Come on. If you keep working that 9-to-5 corporate lifestyle, you ain't ever gonna be shit, baby. So just keep doing what you want to do. Keep doing you. You got me, motherfucker? Oh, my God. I don't know if that's a good Cat Williams or not. But let me tell you, I have been preparing some jokes, all right? And I'm not going to show them to the world until I get a camera and I record a set on my open mic. And then we will know if those jokes are great or if I will never tell them again. The only way to know is if you do it. Rodney Dangerfield only made it at stand-up when he was 50? God damn. I did not know that. Vegetarian. I did not know that. And don't worry, I'm not throwing my napkins on the ground. I keep this Chipotle paper bag to throw my napkins in. Fury or you? Is that Usyk? Is that UFC? Or is that boxing? Fury, is that? I've heard of a guy named Tyson Fury. Is that who you're referring to, Sean? Oh, vegetarian. If a zombie apocalypse did happen, it depends on what kind of zombies. Because if it were the zombies from 28 Days Later, we'd all be fucking dead. Jan says, hey, hope your day is going well. It is going significantly better than yesterday, that's for sure. And if you want to know the details about what happened yesterday, Jan, all you have to do is just rewind the stream back to the beginning, and I get all into it. Whenever the stream is over, on the replay, you can go ahead and find out what happened to me. Or not to me, what happened for me, because it led me to this path right here. Oh, Sean James. Okay, boxing. So that is Tyson Fury. I see. Dan R., that is the number $1 million question. You think you're dedicated enough to YouTube to become a big YouTuber? Well, because I was forced to return my car to Hertz yesterday, I've got nothing but time now. Excuse me. I've got nothing but time now. So, today is day one of being a consistent YouTuber. Excuse me. It's so weird because I would never do my Cat Williams impression or my Kevin Conroy Batman impression or my Hulk Hogan impression or my Rock impression or my Stone Cold impression in front of people, but for whatever reason, the camera feels like a safe barrier. I guess it's because you can't see people's faces, the eyeballs all staring at you to provide the entertainment, but that's a hurdle to overcome. Because I did, the story of how I got, actually, I'll get into that later on. But remind me, guys, the story of how I got inspired to want to do stand-up comedy. I'm going to tell that story. And hopefully I'll get to finish that story just like Cody Rhodes did. And I know the irony, because I'm wearing But here's the thing: I just love to watch the WWE. I won't get extremely mad or upset or emotional because it's fiction. Yes, it's entertainment. Yes, you can get invested, but and this is a great example for all the people shitting all over the Intergalactic trailer or the trailer for James Gunn's Superman. Why are you even writing comments if you know you're not going to like it anyway? Just just asking a question to those people. Because some people in the chat room, I'm sorry, I forgot who was asking about that, said you look or sound like you might have Asperger's or ADHD. I do want to get tested for that because I got tested for autism in 2017 and the results came back negative. So I don't know. I mean, I've got something because there has to be a reason why I feel like I never fit in anywhere. That's not true. I fit in amongst guitar players, amongst gamers. I mean, for fuck's sakes, I've got 19,200 subscribers. That's something to celebrate. Dan R. says, what is your favorite NBA team? I'm a Celtics fan for life. Well, I have to say the Houston Rockets because I live in Houston. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to get into the specifics because I don't want people to find where I am and murder me. But I'm really proud that they went as far as they did in the NBA Cup. Huge milestone. I just wish they made it to the final round, but the Thunder are just too good. Which is kind of what... God damn it, some ground beef just came out. That's why I'm so happy that the Bucks beat the Thunder, because I thought, yeah, get them. They beat the fucking Rockets. Get them. Yeah, go ahead. Get that $1 million bonus divided by the 15 players. But anyway, I'm just a fan of basketball. Of course, I will say the Rockets. And it's funny, I hated the Rockets for a very long time when I was a stupid young child, because my favorite team was the Chicago Bulls, and then later on, after Jordan retired, my favorite team was the Timberwolves because I was a giant Kevin Garnett fan. And my 10-year-old self was so happy when I saw the Timberwolves with Anthony Edwards make it to the conference finals, and I was happy to see the Dallas Mavericks. Why did I forget that? The Mavericks go to the finals, but of course that Celtics team was just way too stacked, way too loaded. But Dan, do you think the Celtics? I mean, of course they have a chance. But do you think the Celtics could be the first team since 2018 to actually do a repeat? When both... Oh, it's 500,000 per... Oh, shit. I did not know that. 500,000 per player. I thought it was just 1 million divided by... Oh, wow. That's huge. God damn. I did not know that. Holy shit. No wonder those basketball players play hard. They want that cash. It's like what Cat Williams always says. Go and make that paper, boo-boo. And this, I could really tell this soup is really going to make me take a big old shit when I'm done. Can you see? I'm almost like using this as practice for what the hell my onstage stand-up comedy character or persona is going to be like. Because remember, it took Anthony Jeselnik a bit of time to figure out that really extreme dark humor delivered very seriously was was his whole persona. I don't know what mine is, but I'm still trying to figure it all out, all in a day's work. Oh man, I don't know what the response is like gonna be to this video when this segment gets uploaded, but whatever, fuck it. I'm not gonna be scared anymore of those fucking keyboard warriors. Why? What is there to be afraid of those fucking keyboard warriors? So, my birthday is in May. And you want to know why my 31st birthday in May is I'm going to have an amazing gift. Being able to, come on, being able to watch the Diddy trial live. Because I heard that motherfucker's trial is gonna be in May. If you thought millions were watching the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, wait till you see that fucking Diddy trial. Oh, okay, yeah. Dan says the Celtics will repeat this year if they are healthy with Porzingis. The only real threat right now is the Thunder. Okay, Dan, what do you think about Cleveland? Because I've seen that the Cavs were, I don't know if they're still number one right now, but that 15 win game streak the Cavs had was so fucking impressive. I don't know what it is, but I just love seeing teams that would suck start to do well, because people thought, oh, well, it's going to take the Cavs forever to do well without LeBron or Kyrie. But now they are, I feel like they already had good pieces. Like they had what's Catino Mobley's son's name? Evan Mobley. I don't know if that's actually his son, but I know they have the same last name. I don't know if that's actually, because I remember Catino Mobley, because he played on the Rockets with Yao Ming and Steve Francis. But come on, brain, work. You were working so well this entire time. Come on, man, you can do it, brain. Yeah, because they had Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, but I feel like the instant they got Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, and then Karis LeVert, and then especially once they got Max Strus from the Heat, it's like they just took off. Yeah, and let me just say, it was awkward as hell. Oh, Cavs are still number one in the East? God damn. Oh, that's amazing for them. Wow. And I've also been really impressed with the Magic, too. It really feels like they've been taking a big leap this season as well. You know what I just realized? My ponytail right here, it looks like a shitty paintbrush. This looks like a paintbrush that nobody wanted to fucking paint with. It's like Leonardo da Vinci said, "No, Jared, what the fuck is this kind of paintbrush? Fuck are you?" See, that's me trying to improv, trying to do some stand-up on the spot. That's a great show hosted by Jeremiah Watkins on YouTube. Please watch it. It's amazing. My favorite segment was seeing Dan Soder talk about it, and then they ended up making... Oh, shit, I almost said something that I really did not want to say out loud on camera. Holy shit. Okay, I'm just going to reel it back, but let's just say that segment when they're talking about religion made me laugh so fucking hard. Like once Dan Soder, because Dan Soder, in my opinion, has the world's greatest Cat Williams impression. It's untouchable. If only I could achieve like half of his impression talent, because Dan Soder also does a very good Macho Man impression as well. Felipe says, I'm getting bald at 32. I don't know what to do. So sad. Try to go on some medication if you can. Because, well, fuck it. I guess I'll just make the announcement here. Sean James, I'm going to take you up on that. Come on. You can do it. Come on, Jaron, you can do it. You can make it without laughing. Hey, Jaron, I can't paint my happy little trees with your ponytail paintbrush. That paintbrush just really sucks, and I can't paint my happy little trees, so go fuck yourself. That's my Bob Ross impression, saying he doesn't want to use my shitty paintbrush as ponytail. Fuck my allergies, goddamn. I swear to God, guys, there are no drugs in this soup. This laugh is all natural, all sober. That was for you, Sean James. Switch the joke from Da Vinci to Bob Ross. Felipe, seriously, make an appointment with your dermatologist and try talking to them about finasteride. So anyway, I was going to say huge announcement. It's not really a huge announcement, but I stopped being in denial about my hair, and I am now taking finasteride. I have been taking it every day since December 2nd. Woo! Oh. Once the hair that gets thin up here, once it comes back to its full glory, all the pussy will be mine. That's a joke. That's a fucking joke. Oh man, that's just too good. Eventually, one of these days, I'm gonna get my own Netflix special. It should be called Jaron Shitty Ponytail. It's funny because my dad was never bald. My dad passed away. He was 58 and over 500 pounds, but still had complete full head of hair. But my hair, honestly, I did not start to see it really start thinning. I want to say, really? Oh, shit. Yeah, it was around 2021, right around the time that I became homeless. So it really does feel like all that stress. Like, be careful with your stress, guys. And ladies watching me, the one or two of you. Oh man, that phlegm sounded like Puss in Boots trying to cough up a furball in Shrek 2. Felipe, if you want to be, if you just want to go full shaved head, because you want to know what The Rock says about your hair, Felipe? Ah, shit. What am I going to say for The Rock? You want to know what The Rock says about your hair, Felipe? Don't be like those candy asses always crying about it on the internet. You gotta do something about it. That way, your hair, whether you're bald, whether you have hair, it doesn't matter what you think, because all that matters is how you feel on the inside. And then you can become the most electrifying person on the planet, whether you have hair or not. This is fuck. This is Stone Cold Steve Austin. And why does it matter if you have hair or not? Fuck, that sounded more like Dusty Rhodes. I haven't watched enough Dusty to learn how to pick up his voice, but I suck at doing southern accents, but fuck it. Fuck it. It doesn't matter because in stand up, you don't get paid for the quality of the results. You get paid for the attempt. I learned that from Dave Chappelle. This is Stone Cold Steve Austin. It doesn't matter. Fuck, that's just The Rock. Okay, now I'm getting into my head about it. Hang on. I'm gonna get it. Give me a second. Could you imagine if somebody... Could you imagine if somebody... And then I lost my fucking train of thought all over again. Anyway, okay, I'm getting it back. Could you imagine if somebody felt... Oh, the hardest person to do an impression of is Theo Von. I know, it sucks. This is me trying to do a southern accent, and it doesn't sound good at all. Like one of those days, my friend, what's his name? We used to call him Jelly Bean. He used to blow his nose with that Orville Redenbacher. You know what I'm talking about, man? That Orville Redenbacher. He would just blow his nose in that fucking Orville Redenbacher, and then he would take that snot and use it as instead of butter on his popcorn. You know those people. You met those people. You know what I'm saying, man, right? Okay, that's the first time in history I ever tried to attempt to do a Theo Von impression. Oh, man. Man. This whole entire live stream, you saw me with not that much energy, but then the further and further we go along, I keep getting more energy. It's almost like, wow, what a genius idea. The more you start doing something you truly love to do, and you attempt to really do it for a living, it gives you energy instead of taking it away, like working at a fucking Kroger or a fucking Chick-fil-A, earning what, less than $200 per week. Isn't that something? And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Man, this guitar is out of tune from all the humidity. Because it's so funny, because I'm from Texas. I was born in born in the suburbs of Houston. I grew up in the suburbs of Houston, and it's so funny that all I have is this generic white newscaster voice. I'm attempting. There we go. I am attempting. Oh, fuck me. I am attempting to learn to do impressions slowly but surely. And don't call me Shirley, because that's what Leslie Nielsen said. Wait, Leslie... No. That's his name, right? Leslie Nielsen, the actor from Airplane and Scary Movie and The Naked Gun. Well, I'm too full to finish this soup. Maybe I should give it to Joel McHale, because he knows how to host it. You know what? I could just imagine those same fuckers that would clip up my video on those like YouTube shorts and would like do that whole remix type thing that you can do. And they would always say, those same people that would always say, hey, John, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. All those fuckers that would click, like, because I've seen it. Because I didn't even, maybe that's why that video I made got 1 million views. Because I forgot to turn off that thing on YouTube Shorts in your settings when you upload a video that says allow people to remix your short, which is, I think, a stupid option. But anyways, and then I saw, like, I didn't even realize this when I was looking back and checking up on it after it got 1 million views. There were, like, I think 10 or 20 people that took clips from that video of mine and made them into shorts, and then they put the title like, this is what a loser looks like, or don't be this guy. Or could you imagine, like, if someone took like this entire video that I'm making right now, that I'm recording in the middle of the live stream of me just eating soup, could you imagine if it said this is what they showed me, and it would just say, this is what mental illness looks like. I mean, clearly I have to be mentally ill, because why would I be wearing SmackDown colors and Raw colors on, like, back to back? Alright, I'll just end this video here.